At least 22 Palestinians have been killed and others were injured in a new massacre committed by the Israeli occupation overnight in the town of Beit Lahia in northern Gaza. Palestinian media reported that the occupation warplanes bombed a residential building housing displaced people in the vicinity of Kamel Adwan Hospital. Dozens of civilians were killed and injured last night when the occupation forces bombed civilian houses in the Nusrayat camp in central Gaza and around Kamel Adwan Hospital in the north. Local sources reported that Israeli airstrikes hit a house in the Nusrayat camp, killing 8 and injuring others. Another strike on the Abu Tarabish family home near Kamel Adwan Hospital killed 30 other people. Israeli warplanes also targeted Tel al-Za'atar in the Jabalia camp. Nine Palestinians, including a female journalist and her child, have been killed in Israeli occupation strikes on different areas in the Gaza Strip. Palestinian media reported that the occupation forces struck al-Maghazi camp, a phone charging point in Deir al-Balah and the al-Mawasi area west of the Palestinian city of Rafah. Gaza-based health authorities have announced that the death toll from Israeli attacks on the Gaza Strip has climbed over to 44,805, with over 106,257 others wounded. According to medical reports, Israeli occupation forces committed 2 massacres against families in the Gaza Strip over the past 24 hours, resulting in the killing of at least 19 Palestinians and the injury of 69 others. Israeli occupation forces have detained at least 20 Palestinians from various areas of the West Bank as they continue their crackdown on the local population. According to the Palestinian Authority's Prisoner and Ex-Prisoner Affairs Commission and Palestinian Prisoner Society, the detentions were concentrated in Nablus Governorate, while the rest were distributed among the governorates of Beit Lahem, Qalaqlaya and Tul Karam. The UN Senior Coordinator for Humanitarian Affairs and Reconstruction in Gaza, Sigrid Kaag, has said that the situation in Gaza is completely devastated and that the picture is bleak as civilians in the Strip continue to suffer. Kaag, speaking at the United Nations headquarters, highlighted the inhuman conditions civilians face and the obstacles preventing aid delivery. She also warned of worsening lawlessness and looting, which undermines social stability. She added that with political will and adherence to agreements, like during the polio vaccination campaign, aid can reach those in need.
Humanitarian law and the responsibility, accountability of the parties lies there. But you can ask us, are we ready?
The United Nations General Assembly is considering a resolution in support of UNRWA submitted by Jordan, Indonesia, Algeria, Guinea, Qatar, Kuwait, and Lebanon, Malaysia, Egypt, and the State of Palestine. The draft resolution reaffirms support for UNRWA's mandate in Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, and the occupied Palestinian territories. It also condemns Israeli legislation from 28 October 2024, urging Israel to meet its obligations and respect UNRWA's work. The resolution also calls for unhindered humanitarian aid to Gaza, warns against reducing UNRWA's operations, and seeks compensation from agencies' losses in the occupied territories. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has promised to knock down corruption allegations against him as he began testifying in his long-running trial. In his opening testimony in a packed Tel Aviv courtroom, Netanyahu urged that he was a dedicated leader and a defender of Israelis' interests. He also said that he could balance appearing at his trial with his duties as Prime Minister at a time when Israel is still fighting a war in Gaza and contending with the fall of Bashar al-Assad in neighboring Syria.